On this edition of City Focus, public transportation makes its way to Valdosta. Public safety officers from throughout the county honor a special young lady. Valdosta Main Street invites everyone to the Brown Bag Lunch Concert Series. We give you an update on the recycling and cleanup programs, and the city hosts its Government 101 class. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. This is the 7th episode of City Focus in 2021. City Focus is your source for what's happening within your government. Here are the most important topics that are happening in the city.
We had a celebration of a very special little girl, our Kylie, who attended school at Scintilla last year, and unfortunately we were cut short with COVID, and this year she was ill and not able to return. So in celebration of her birthday, we wanted to do something special. We try to put a heavy emphasis on our scholars, showing outreach to those who are having a hard time, and this was kind of some of their ideas to put together a parade. Our staff, her teachers, Mrs. Musgrove and Mrs. Abbott, and our nurse, Brandy Hinton, felt very strongly about doing something to recognize the hardships and the struggles this little girl has endured. And our community, we didn't even know that most of these people were coming today, so we're absolutely touched and so thankful and grateful that the community has shown such great strength and support of someone that we love and care for, and in recognition of her struggles.
Kai and Kylie, which are brother and sister, something about those two babies just drew me to them. And ever since then, I kind of came close with the kids and then the family.
It's a city coin to tell you how much all the people of Valdosta love you.
Oh,
that is yours to keep.
Cool. SEA has blown me away. Miss Mandy and Miss Amanda have stopped everything to make sure that today was fantastic for her. The community coming in like they did, like yesterday, as of yesterday afternoon when I left this school, this was not happening. I got here this morning and this is what I found out was going on, and I was completely blown away. I cried this morning, not because I was sad, but because of what the community did.
It was their idea to make the posters. They missed their classmates. Miss Musgrove's class marched behind Kylie in support of showing her they missed her. Our teachers and a lot of our support staff and some of our academic staff are going to her birthday party this weekend. They've already been to her house to visit. Some of our scholars have gone over and visited with her, and it's very important here that we pull together and show love, and that's really what this school's all about. Our academic support staff deciding last night at the last minute to put together the golf cart. It just kind of got bigger and bigger. Ashley Austin, one of our academic coaches, reached out to the fire department, and from that point it was a domino effect. All of the SRO officers showed up. And I think it shows what a strong community Valdosta has and how much we are pulled together. We got to do something really happy, something that made a little girl's day and her family's.
Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday, dear Kylie. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you.
In early April, Judge Jeremy Baker was sworn in as the new Valdosta Municipal Court Judge, replacing the late Judge Vernita Lee Bender.
It's an honor. That's the biggest thing. It's an honor to serve the community in this capacity. It's an honor that the city councilor and mayor had trust in me to be able to do this job. And it's an honor for, to be in a position to hopefully make a difference and to be a role model.
The graduate of Lowndes High School is proud to serve the community that he grew up in. He says this new opportunity gives him the chance to give back to his hometown.
All the support that I received throughout my formative years, my previous legal experience, from my parents to my mentors to Judge Bender. To fast forward, what it means is I want to be able to give back to what I received. I was given a lot of support and a lot of guidance, so I want to be able to pay it forward to those young men and women within the community.
He wants to live up to the legacy that Judge Bender left behind, both in the community and on the bench.
While she was on the bench, she served with integrity, compassion, and just open-mindedness. She set such a solid foundation to serve and for the community, whether it was on the bench or off the bench. And when I decided to apply for this position, I used her as my example of how to be a judge for this court. Just because, how she conducted herself, like I said, on the bench or off the bench, just was an example for everyone.
The father of four spends his free time being involved with his church and camping with his kids.
I have 4 young kids at home, and so when I'm not working, all of my time is with those kids and my wife. We are huge campers, tent campers. So, if any opportunity I have, when I'm not at work or I have some vacation time or some free time, me and the kids and my wife and family, we enjoy camping. That's kind of our thing, our getaway from technology and just kind of spending time together. All of my kids attend St. John's Catholic school. My wife teaches Sunday school, so we are heavily involved in the St. John's community. So when I'm not at work, it's usually I'm doing something with the St. John's community.
We welcome Judge Baker to the city and look forward to him doing great things for the community.
Fresh off the COVID-19 vaccine, it's the Johnson & Johnson one-shot. I asked them which they'd rather me take. They said it would be this one because it's the newest to the general public. They just started giving it this week. So I just encourage you to pick any of the 3, the Pfizer vaccine, the Moderna vaccine, or the brand new Johnson & Johnson one-shot as well, to help your fellow friends and neighbors, protect them as you would protect your family as well. Please, people, do your part, protect your community, protect your friends and your loved ones as well. I encourage you to get out and get vaccinated.
Welcome back to City Focus. I'm sitting here with City Manager Mark Barber, and we're going to be talking about a very important topic here in the city, public transportation. We're about to get started, so tell the people a little bit about what's going on.
Absolutely, Marcus, you're right, exactly right. It is an exciting time here in our city. public transit is something that we've looked at for a number of years now, and because we wanted to do it right when we decided to do it, because Valdosta is a little unique in the fact that we're not large enough for the traditional, what folks think of a fixed route system such as a MARTA or something like that, but yet we need something. We're large enough to need something. So we're in that in-between stage. So over the past years, we've done our due diligence in studying different type of transit systems, and finally, April 27th, we're going to launch our first public transit system here in Valdosta called Valdosta On Demand.
Okay, and this system is going to be sort of similar to some of the popular rideshare options. Price is going to be a little bit different, but can you tell a little bit about if I want to take a ride on the 27th or beyond, how do I do it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's what we're calling it. Microtransit is what we're calling. Similar to Uber, but not exactly like Uber. Something in between that. And so, when you want to go somewhere, you can call from your home. There's a toll-free number that's 24/7 hotline. Or if you're technology savvy, get on your computer, your cell phone, whatever you may have, and go to the app, and you can make your reservations on there. So it's just that easy. One of the things we're looking forward to, where it's a little bit different from Uber, is the fact that, let's say you had 3 call-ins and we have a driver in that area. They'll say, okay, can you meet on the corner of this street, and we'll pick all 3 of you up at the same time. Yeah. So we have that available, that option available to you if you so choose. But if you say no, I just want to be picked up at my doorstep, that's exactly what we'll do for you.
Okay. Now you can find those apps on Google Play,
right,
and the App Store. Just search Valdosta On Demand.
That's right.
And you go through the process, download it, and
That's
it's
right.
there for you. Now, for those people who, obviously there's lots of people in the community who don't have transportation, and this is going to help them. But also you got people who are disabled.
That's right.
What do we have for those people?
Okay, great question. You're right. We have 2 right now. We're starting small. We're going to start with 7 vehicles, a fleet of 7. Then gather the data and see how we need to grow. But out of that 7, 2 are designated for handicap. They're wheelchair accessible and things of that nature. And the drivers will help that passenger, to get on the vehicle as well as disembark from the vehicle. So we've tried to think about every segment of our community, and because you're right, everybody needs the transportation to get to the basic functions of the grocery store, the medical exam, things of that nature. So we're hoping we didn't overlook any population in our community.
And the transit's going to be running from, if I remember correctly, 6 to 9 every day, Monday through Friday. And how much is it going to cost me?
Well, it's going to be $2 every time you step into the vehicle. So we feel that's very reasonable. But as you said, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9, and as we gather data, and as ridership changes, we'll evaluate all that data so we can make real intelligent decisions for our community. And if those hours need to expand or change, we'll have that data now to make those type of decisions for the future.
And I know we're starting this here in Valdosta. How far does the transit go out?
In the city limits of Valdosta, as long as we're in the urbanized area of the city of Valdosta, we're good, and we can take you there, pick you up, and bring you home.
And as I understand it, we're also working with Wiregrass.
One of the third-party contractor that we're contracting this with asked us for some outlying areas that we might need to go to that were not actually in the city limits, and one of those being Wiregrass to help students to and from class. So we think that was a good win for both VIA and the city of Valdosta and Wiregrass.
Now, as far as the reception that I've heard, is everything's been good, and I know we have a couple council members that are really excited about this. Now, what's the reception you've heard about this once the announcements have been made?
So far, it's wonderful, positive comments. So while we appreciate those comments, now we need you to ride in one of our Valdosta On Demand vehicles to make this a success.
Okay, and they're pretty obvious to see. The vans are wrapped in yellow and black. They say Valdosta On Demand. Once again, we start on the 27th. Is there anything else you want people to know about Valdosta On Demand?
Well, we know in South Georgia, public transportation isn't, it's something that we're going to have to modify our behavior. So we're going to do a lot of marketing, a lot of public education to help folks get that feel for taking one of our Valdosta On Demand. We will be offering 10 free trips when we first kick off. So just take advantage of that. I invite the community to take advantage of those free trips and see if you like it. I'm going to show my age here, but I think it's going to be try it and you'll like it. and continue that, because again, we need the ridership, and we're just real excited about it. You know, there's so many facets to it, not only to help folks get from one place to the other, but it's an economic stimulus. A lot of folks looking to come into our community and need new economic prospect. They want to make sure they have public transportation for the employees they're going to bring in, to make sure they have a work base that can come and work and be able to go home in the evening. So just a whole checklist of items. Environmental, if we can get less vehicles off the road, we all know how that benefits our atmosphere. So it's a checklist of things, but again, we want to make sure folks that need transportation within our city receive that service.
Okay. I don't know that I have any other questions for you. I'm excited. I think everybody involved with the city is also excited.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. We'll be back here on City Focus.
COVID-19 has hit our community real hard.
We're dying from coronavirus at almost double the national rate.
If we come together, we have the power to save what matters to us, our Black lives.
There's power in protecting your loved ones.
There's power in wearing a mask and social distancing.
There's power in knowing the facts and using your voice.
Let's fight COVID-19. Visit bethepowerofus.org.
Oscar the Grouch here to tell you, yeah, you, to wear a mask out in public around other people. Sure, it'll keep you healthy, but more importantly, I won't have to see your happy, smiling face. And if you don't want to wear a mask, I've just got one thing to tell you. Scram! Go away!
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
So wear a mask and have a rotten day, will ya?
On April 27, 2021, the City of Valdosta held a ceremony announcing the start of its new public transit system. Valdosta On Demand is a change from the conventional transit in that it doesn't have a fixed stop, but will pick riders up at a virtual stop or even at your front door.
This has been a long time coming to offer public transit service to our citizens of Valdosta, and just being able to offer this service to our citizens is honestly, standing here before you today, I can barely contain my excitement.
Affordable transportation is a need for our community that many people didn't have until now.
I think I'm going to just be proud every time they pass by. Every time that you see one, you're going to be proud that we got this done for them. But for them, it's a whole different animal. For them, it's a lifeline. They can schedule something that is a regular part of their life. And I mentioned dialysis during the speech. That is one that I heard time and time again. And
City Council, city officials, and the Metropolitan Planning Organization have worked hard for years to make this happen in Valdosta.
We have a lot of people who, should I say, they can't drive, but they have to call people to come pick them up and take them places. Well, this right now is going to give them that opportunity for the low cost and the low price. They will pay for it. They already pay people more than what our public transportation will be providing to pay them, for them to pick them up and come back.
For more information, visit valdostaondemand.com. Members of the Valdosta Police and Fire Departments conducted one of their neighborhood walks between Berkeley and Country Club.
A lot of fun to get back out. I enjoy any chance we get to get out in the community and talk with citizens. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon to be out walking, and we talked with a lot of citizens that were able to give us good information and really was just really surprised to see us out and about.
It was just one community engagement event that Chief Manahan took part of during the day. She also spoke with Rotary earlier in the day.
It's just a great opportunity for us to be able to talk with citizens one-on-one. Anytime you do any type of public forums or speak at an event like I spoke at earlier today, you're limited to the people you can talk to. But when we're able to go door to door in someone's neighborhood and we can actually talk to everyone that we encounter and address them individually, we just need to continue to do that.
Both departments heard great responses from the people they encountered.
Just great comments, so excited to see us out in their areas. no negative things at all. Very impressed with the city, everything the city has to offer, and just really surprised and grateful to see us out and about.
Photographers, start taking your pictures for the 13th annual Valdosta's People's Choice Photo Contest. $700 in cash prizes will be awarded to the winners. Deadline for entry is May 14th. This year's contest includes several categories, and all photos must be taken within Lowndes County. The entry fee is $12 for one photo, $20 for two.
Very short time, all these walls will be filled with the photographs that people have taken across our beautiful county and city. So we welcome you to participate, and we just thank the Coleman Tally business that sponsored it again this year, and the city of Valdosta for being such great partners, and you to get out there and take some pictures and share them with the community.
Until the contest begins, residents can visit the current exhibits at the Turner Center for the Arts.
Don't wait until the photo contest to come visit the Turner Center, because there's so much beautiful art throughout the gallery. Our 34th annual Spring into Art exhibition is going on right now through the middle of June, and you're invited to come out and look at all the beautiful creations that people have made.
To enter the 2021 People's Choice Photo Contest, follow the link at valdostacity.com. Valdosta Main Street is inviting everyone downtown during the first week in May for the return of its Brown Bag Lunch concert series.
Starting May 3rd is Brown Bag, and we did take a year off because of COVID, so we're really excited to bring that event back to the community. It's a really fun event. We've been doing it for many years, a couple of decades at least, and it's just one of those really popular events that we bring back year after year. It's a celebration of Historic Preservation Month. It's kind of a gift back to the community, so we just invite everyone to come out to the Courthouse Square and listen to a band every day from 11:30 to 1:30. There will be food out there for purchase, and it's just a really great event, so we invite everybody to come out.
We look forward to seeing you downtown. The COVID-19 vaccine is now available to all adults in the state of Georgia. We encourage residents to sign up and get their vaccine. The state of Georgia is near the bottom in percentage of vaccinated residents, and in order for us to get through this pandemic, each of us need to do our part in getting the vaccine. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta, City Without Limits. Also like us on Nextdoor. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at City of Valdosta, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. here on City Focus.